carpro rayon pads, ceriglass. So I'm going to be polishing the glass on my Honda Odyssey, which is new to me. So this glass has a lot of water spotting. You can definitely see it whenever the glass fogs up, and I'm hoping that this will take care of that. I have heard that to get rid of water spotting, I don't know about glass, but you need to reproduce the conditions that it was created in. So I'm not sure, because I don't have a UV light to create heat. So I guess we will see how this goes. There's also on the back windshields, they had a advertisement for their photography business. So you can still see remnants of the shadow that created on the glass. So I've already tried, I've already tried a little bit of everything: Cut Max, Perfect Finish. I've also tried 3D1. I think this one has worked the best. But I've tried just about everything: Perfect Finish, Fast Correcting Cream, NSP 95, everything that I had in my cabinet to get rid of it, and it hasn't. It has improved it a little bit, especially this one has improved it. This one did the best out of all of them. This is the 3D1400 hybrid compound and polished. It did the best, but it still didn't remove it. So I'm hoping that the rayon pads with ceriglass will take care of that. And then also on the side windshields, on the side glass and everything, there's water spotting that you can definitely tell, and it's very hazy, especially whenever it fogs up. It's so bad. Like, you can tell it right away. Like right now, it looks pretty crystal clear, but after it fogs a little bit, it looks terrible. So that's what we're gonna try today. We're gonna try rayon pads and ceriglass. Let's get started. So I have my rayon pad on my 5-inch. Actually, let's start with a 3-inch. See how that goes. I want to hit that bottom section lettering. Let's see how that turns out real quick. Okay, 3-inch pad, ceriglass. See how this turns out. Let me double check, make sure there isn't a seal. That's cool. Not cool. So, just opening this, spilled a whole bunch. So I guess I'll just use whatever spilled. Snap this off and call it a day. There we go. So I don't know how much I should be applying. It said to apply a small amount. I will just consider that as the excessive amount for now. But let's go ahead and try. So in the instructions that I read, it says to use high speed, and then it'll diminish pretty quickly. So let's see how that goes. So visually, I can see this dot here and the lettering down here. So let's just hit this area and see how it goes. So first thoughts, this thing likes to walk around a lot. It's still not hot yet, which is good. So let's turn it up to speed. Let's say 5 here on the grios, and see how this does. I'm going to do it for about 15 seconds, just doing this area. A little more than 15 seconds. This pad is getting warm. So let's see how that turned out. I'm gonna use some carpro eraser on this section. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me get a light. So I might have to use more. I feel like it just, it definitely did remove the lettering, but now I feel like it's leaving behind scratches. Maybe I just didn't use enough. Well, actually, there's scratches around the whole glass. But the lettering is definitely removed, which is good. Is it? I can still see a letter here, right here. It's like an R. But the rest of the lettering there is gone. So, let's see. Let's wash this pad real quick in the pad washer. Cool. Nice and clean. Focus. Let's use a little bit more. I don't like that. What's the point of having this cap if it isn't going to stop it from leaking? Let's do 4 dots of this-ish size, pea size. Let's go for another round. Wow. So, just from looking into the lights I have overhead, that looks remarkably better. That looks outstanding. Let's bring you in. So I wanted to give a closer look handheld. So, let's see. There you can see some lettering. And then here is what I just hit. So it's a lot cleaner. So you can see all of those swirls and scratches and lettering. There is lettering there. I can see it with my eye, but it's hard to make out with the phone. Because the phone is trying to, you can kind of see it there. Where the light is at. So if you look directly at the light, you can see the shadowing there. And then where the glass has been, the wiper has been wiping, the glass has been touched a ton. But then if we go over here, I can zoom in again, it looks so much cleaner. It's like 80% better. So this rayon pad with ceriglass is pretty darn good. That's pretty impressive. I'm very happy with that. So like for example, there's a whole bunch of lint from my towels. But for example, up here, you can still see some lettering. That's really hard to make out. Yeah, right there. See that lettering there? I hit that with a few different polishes and different pad combinations, and it's still there. Nothing was done to it. But then down here, I mean, of course it's cleaner because there's no lint, but there's also a lot less swirls and scratches. But man, what a awesome combination, I gotta say. That's pretty darn impressive. Alrighty, let me get a new towel and let's wipe this off. Okay, so polish the whole back glass. So let's carpro eraser this. Oh boy. Comes off pretty easily, which is good. I need to see if I need to touch up any spots individually. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. But I mean, this is looking pretty nice already. Let me turn this off, sorry. I know I have the windsock on, but still a lot of background noise. A lot of annoying noise. So let's see. Just make sure this is clean. To examine it. Feels smoother. Don't know if that's just me or if that is actually an outcome. But let's take the light, take a look at it. So there's still some swirls and scratches, but that's really not that big of a deal. I see no lettering at all, at least to the naked eye. There's some other spots I need to clean up of polish, of leftover polish. But wow, what a difference. That's pretty crazy. Here, let me clean up the rest of that polish and I'll bring you in. There's still some swirling and scratching, still some polishing residue that I need to wipe off. But I mean, from where it started, so much better. Like there's a little hot spot there that you can see. Really bad spot here in the middle. I might re-hit that, but I mean everywhere else, let's see, focus on the light, there you go. Everywhere else it's pretty good. Like there's a little hot spot there, maybe that's just polish. Kind of hard to tell. Let's see, can you focus on just the light? There we go. Little hot spot there. But I mean, there's no lettering at all, which is awesome. Like that was my main thing that I wanted to remove, was all of the lettering, and that's all gone. So now this is some nice clean glass. I just need to touch up a few spots, but I mean, after this I'm going to coat it with CSL and XOV5 and call it a day. So the process wasn't actually that bad, especially having a pad washer. So after every pass, I would go to the pad washer, wash it off, and then just go back to the next pass. So it always kept my pad clean and fresh. It also did introduce some water, which I mean in the directions, they do say that you can spray some water to extend the life of the polish, or to extend the working time of the polish, because you can see it diminish pretty quickly. So whenever it basically goes clear, so whenever you can't really see it anymore, it's diminished. So you can spritz just a little mist of water onto your pad, and then you can continue working. And that's what I did after my first and second attempt. So that middle section of the glass was my first couple of tries. But then you can see on the outer sections and everywhere else, it got a lot better. So I'm going to re-hit that middle section, which is just experiences a lot more wear. This combo is pretty darn good, especially for the goal that I wanted to achieve. I wasn't chasing the swirls and scratches, but after seeing the marked improvement, that's at least like an 80% improvement, even more, like an 85% improvement. on the glass. Like it even though you're not always inspecting it, you can see it in the daylight whenever you're outside, and removing the majority of those will increase your clarity whenever you're driving. It will increase your pleasure because it looks so much better, and it's a better surface for a coating to adhere to. So I'm going to touch up those spots, and then I'm going to coat the glass. I don't think we're going anywhere today, so depending on when I coat it, it will need 12 hours to cure before you can see weather. So I'm gonna do that. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this information has been useful to you.